Victoria's peak Indigenous body, the First Peoples Assembly, has called for the date of Australia Day to be changed to any other date than January 26. But that call has come under fire from the state opposition leader. The Assembly gathered mob in Melbourne to urge people to sign a petition dubbed Not a Date to Celebrate, which has so far received more than 22,000 signatures. They also urged people to attend rallies this weekend in support of the cause.
We want to celebrate with you, but we can't celebrate on that date.
We want Australians to realise we don't want you to not celebrate Australia Day, but we want you to change the date. The date is offensive.
But Liberal leader Brad Battin has hit out at the advocacy, saying a taxpayer-funded body should not be calling for people to attend those rallies or protests.
It is very disappointing when we have people calling for protests on a day of celebration, particularly an organisation that is funded by the Allan Labor government. It appears that every protest here in this state can go back to the Allan Labor government either failing to act or effectively endorsing it. The role of the Assembly, the role of all Victorians and the role of all Australians is we should all be uniting.
Mr Battin also wants the Victorian Premier to clarify her stance.
The only person I'm calling out here is Jacinta Allan, who needs to come forward and say, is she for Australia Day or is she against?
That it means a lot of things to a lot of different people. So on every occasion, we encourage those who are going to celebrate or who are going to mark the day to do it peacefully, to do it respectfully.
The group also praised some councils for holding citizenship ceremonies and celebrations on other days than January 26, as Peter Dutton promises to mandate the events on Australia Day should he become Prime Minister.
We'll wait and see how the federal election might impact things. I would continue to encourage local councils to be able to do what local councils do and decide their things at a local level.
Last week, one mayor in Victoria, Aidan McClendon, proposed a minute's silence on January 26 so that celebrations can still be held.
I think it's great to have different ideas out there about what might work. I'm not sure that's the best option from my perspective, but it's really exciting to hear different people thinking about different ways we might go about this.
The push comes as the Assembly negotiates treaty with the Victorian government. Brad Battin revealed to Sky News he'll meet with the body but remains steadfast on the coalition view against a treaty.
I'll be actually meeting with the Assembly, obviously in the future, and having discussions about what we see, and I'll be putting forward my views. Whilst the treaty is something that is off the table, I think it's important we understand, hear the pain of those in the past.
Assembly representatives would not answer questions on Tuesday about the treaty process, instead trying to keep focus on changing the date of Australia Day.